Hello, welcome to Circuit Board. Guys, what's Circuit Board?
Circuit Board
is
the
podcast
That
we.
also.
All right, so Color Circuit, you know, you love it. We make up the foundation of Color Circuit.
This is true.
R.I.P. Bond.
We are the circuit board.
Mhm.
We make all the decisions,
Yes.
like what posters to put on the wall.
Game of Thrones.
Game of
Maybe
Thrones.
one poster that we put up.
More to come,
More to come.
ladies and gentlemen.
Excitement, really.
So we started this show early on. This was one of the original shows on Color
Yes, I
Circuit.
think
It
one of the first 3 or 4 originals.
I
Yeah.
remember the start.
No, you don't.
none of you were there. This half of the table.
So this is the start of the new year, so let's just go into it. How did the circuit board even come about?
Well, we forged it out of granite with these two hands of mine,
And
might. And we just wanted to have kind of a benchmark show like, hey, we are the people behind this. This is what's happening on the channel. This is what will be happening on the channel. This is how we're doing in our lives. Just like a informal chat, you know, kind of a podcasty vibe. And so we're going to resurrect it as one of our many shows for the new 2018 year.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the only show where you get to see all the core members together, rather than just spread out and running about doing other things and behind the camera and stuff.
Right, because every other show, none of us will be on, or one or two of us, or one of us, but this is all of us. And Bon, of course, not going to be back in the country until next month.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
When did we decide
Bond.
he was?
He's in
Oh, he is of Asian descent.
He's of Asian descent, so we know he's in an Asian country.
He's in
He's in Thailand.
I
Thailand.
was gonna say Vietnam.
LA.
It's
Yeah,
the same
I
thing.
Country LA.
we were talking earlier when
He's
we
in
were buying
Chinatown in LA.
when we were buying.
I'm lost. Where am I? It was a short flight.
I just see him with like a big map, just like, how do I? There are all these laundries. So yeah. Okay. So we got to acknowledge this is not our regular or what you are used to, because all of you watch all the time.
Oh.
Color Circuit Studio. This is Studio B.
Studio B.
Studio
This is our first episode
B.
in Studio B.
Yeah,
Double B.
Double
Yeah.
B.
for black.
Hey, it's your
Yeah.
studio, man. You can call it whatever you want.
We didn't discuss this.
What?
The name.
The name of the studio?
Yeah, Double
Well,
B.
This is Streamhouse.
Okay, never mind.
Streamhouse Studio. Yeah.
Do you spell house H-A-U-S?
You, I'll let you.
Haas.
You can digress.
All right. You
Streamhouse.
said double B?
What?
Double B?
Double B.
This is Studio B.
So, Circuit Board.
Woo!
Circuit Board. Last time we did it was to introduce Orion.
Moi.
Yeah.
So episode 13 was the introduction
Of
of
Orion.
Mhm.
So when was that?
12 was introduction of me.
12.
I-
Oh, this
we
is
did-
13.
So we've
No,
had
we've done-
we
I
did
did
an
two.
episode after that.
We did.
Yeah.
I
we
think
did
so.
two.
Oh,
Yeah.
we did two with you. I do
One
remember that.
Scott wasn't on.
The
Yeah.
second one was you and Kendra talking about football a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
remember
that I wasn't there for.
Yeah.
It was you, me, Kendra, and Jess.
Jessica. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Every once in a while you'll see a Jessica on this probably. Who else have we had on? Nobody, I don't think.
I think Jess has been
the
kind of the
only-
auxiliary member.
Yeah. She's gonna be the mama. She's the mama of the
Mama Jess.
circuit. Mama circuit.
Who's pop-up circuit?
Papa circuit.
I guess you are if she's
Am I
Mama.
Papa circuit? Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
we-
on, you guys.
We all birthed out of your loins. Yeah.
How to be
What are you? What were you wagging in my face there?
A
Just there?
dick.
Okay.
I thought you were cleaning
Okay.
my glasses because we all have glasses.
Oh, you do. You all have glasses. I only
Yeah.
hire nerds for the channel.
Yeah.
Mine
So
are
we do.
fake. I'm a hipster.
Trying to be more business casual. Okay.
Yeah. So, what do you want to talk about, Zach? Since you're the newest member, you get actually.
About me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I
So
will say.
I learned a lot about you.
Oh, you guys moved in together recently.
Yeah.
How's that
I
been
live
going?
here. Great. I don't see him.
Yeah, we hardly.
Is it-
see
is that
each other.
true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it because you only hang out with your girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, I learned your first name.
Which is
I won't say it.
Savion.
Savion. I
Savion.
learned that's his first name. I thought
Sabian.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
like Sabian.
Cool.
French AF.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
knew him by
it's
Zach.
like Power Rangers.
Right.
No,
my God.
Saban. That's Saban.
Same thing.
You're Japanese. You should know that.
Sabian, like
Wait.
Glover, the dancer.
Yeah, exactly.
Sabian,
He's
yeah.
literally the only fucking person
I-
in the world.
I learned him from Sesame Street. He did some stuff on
Really?
Sesame
Yeah,
Street before.
that's,
Yeah.
That's exactly what I mean.
Sibian Galala.
It's crazy that
You're named
Yeah.
after him.
Yeah,
A dancer.
That's cool.
famous tap dancer.
Tap dancer,
Ooh.
Broadway. Yeah,
Have you
he's
had
good.
any
Tap
experience with tap
experience?
dance?
No, I've fallen a lot. I don't know. If
That's
it
part of
counts.
dancing, right?
Yeah.
Some dancing involves falling.
Do you care about it at all? Like, do you watch it?
Do you follow it?
I've watched a couple. I had to watch a couple of.
Do you
videos.
do
It's
it
cool.
in your bedroom when you're alone?
I have carpet, dude. I can't tap dance on carpet.
You haven't tried hard enough.
It's true. I'm just not
You can be in the
Well,
kitchen.
And
You are the
little-
true
people don't know,
dancer.
but if you wear carpet underneath your feet on carpet, it sounds like wood floor. Yeah,
Try it.
it makes it. Nobody's
Try it.
done
Yeah.
it before, but
Oh,
Try it.
that's
Try
what
it.
that's the
Makes
theory.
sense.
I need to bring over my carpet shoes
Come
next
down
time
week
so we
on
can.
circuit board.
do it.
We're just gonna have a
Tap
camera on a
dance.
carpet with his new socks on.
I feel like I'm just gonna start a fire.
Well, no, we could buy just like a square of wood flooring from like a Home Depot or something. You could practice your art.
Yeah.
A little square.
Yeah.
room.
That's what you were meant
Yeah.
to be doing, not this shit.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's true. I'll start a
Not
new
this
color
shit.
circuit show where it's just me tap dancing for
An
40
hour.
minutes
Yeah.
Oh.
without saying anything.
Can somebody else check because I'm just not getting it. It's not as it's been loading for 10 minutes.
Poppy.
Ten.
I'm Poppy.
I'm
Oh, you don't
Poppy.
have
Oh God.
Oh, I'm Poppy. So I found out. Hey, you made a little airplane.
You're welcome.
That's so nice of you.
You're welcome. Don't throw it. Don't throw it. Don't throw it.
That didn't work at all.
Because it's a
We're
fucking dollar
interactive
bill.
here at Circuit Board.
3D. Did you guys all put on your 3D glasses, or else you didn't?
We
yeah.
mailed them all to you.
Yeah, all to all of you.
They're
What
in the
is-
local
what
paper.
does the 3 stand for in 3D?
Dimension.
Shit.
I don't think you're joking.
Yeah, I am. I'm
I see 3D everywhere. What does D stand for?
3D.
God.
And the D stands for.
You know what
digress.
I found out? Leroy Jenkins wasn't real.
Leroy
Jenkins.
It was like but a group of guys like us that just like thought it would be funny to make like a World of Warcraft skit, and they had their game.
I don't know anything
group.
about this.
Leroy Jenkins?
This
I've
is
heard
a
the
treasure.
name.
It's a
heard the name.
famous meme or
It's
internet.
It's a League of Legends, Jesus, World of Warcraft guy who just like
League of
runs into
Legends.
battle. And
Yeah,
lives
like the whole setup is a group of people that routinely get together and storm fortresses or whatever in World of Warcraft, and there's this spot that always kills them, so they're all together and you can hear their voice chat, and they're talking about all right, so when we get in there, Carl, could you put on healing force for all of us, so there's like this room of eggs that hatch and kill them like immediately, so they're trying to they are trying to solve this problem, and like, hey Max, could you run a number check, like the probability of us getting through this, and like, well, it's gonna be like 19.3%. It's like, all right, that's pretty good, that's good than when we usually are. And then all of a sudden you hear this guy get on mic and he's like, all right, let's do this. Leroy
And now when
Jenkins.
when you're playing multiplayer games and they abandon the group, that's usually what they yell.
Leroy
He
Jenkins.
became
Yeah.
a famous. He's a card in Hearthstone now too.
Yeah, and like World of Warcraft made like a quest for Leroy Jenkins and all this stuff. But I read something that apparently it wasn't like an authentic, because at the end of it, it kills. They run into this room, the eggs hatch, it kills everybody, and they're like, "God damn it, Leroy! Yeah, you screwed us up again. We're gonna have to reset and everything." And apparently, it was just a skit that
So
some
that's
people
the only
did.
skit they've done, right? Because that's the only thing I've ever seen.
Well, apparently, that's the only one that caught fire. They tried to do other things around that time or after that, and it didn't have any traction.
So they were like the original RVB, but with WoW.
Yeah.
I missed it. Who's Leroy Jenkins?
But how old is that?
God damn. That's well. Back when World of Warcraft was still super prominent, I'm sure people still play
Yeah,
it,
like
but
like 10 years ago. Or something.
yeah.
Because you said RVB, but the first season of Red vs. Blue is like 2003.
So I'm not saying it was before. It was
Right.
around the Machinima when Machinima
Oh, was
like,
taking
fucking
Mhm.
popular.
Machinima.
Yeah,
Machinima.
Oh.
Machinima.
when Machinima was a thing. Yeah,
hmm
Wait, there's still a thing.
Yeah.
I mean RVB is really the only
Didn't they
people
get,
who
like,
do good Machinima.
Bought or sold or something to
What?
something bigger?
Who else
or-
does Machinima nowadays?
There's a whole channel called Machinima.
Yeah, I know. But I remember there was a big scandal with Machinima that they were kind of like ripping people off. So
Yeah.
people stopped
Really?
doing Machinima
Hmm.
because like Machinima like had a monopoly on it basically, and they could charge and make you like pay you however they want.
And then there's the Jewish version, Meshugana.
How does that work?
Good night, everybody.
And then there's the metal version, Meshuggah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's less metal and more like.
And the black version,
What's more black than Meshuggah?
Here we go.
Please tell me.
nigga.
Okay.
Have we offended enough people yet? Jewish people,
That's
black
not what I was
people, Asian
expecting.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting that.
I don't know. Like it's pretty obvious, and I totally. Did you know that he was going to say that? He didn't.
I
didn't even know I
didn't
was
want
gonna
to
say
think
that.
about it.
He's been saying it in his head since the beginning of this conversation.
Since the beginning of his life. He was born. He was like,
But it was in my head, and then you said it.
I didn't even know I was gonna say it.
Welcome to
Honestly.
episode 14.
Have you watched?
Ugh.
Have you? Okay, so
good.
you just watched it, and I just watched it. Scott just showed Orion and I a pretty awesome video, and maybe we could just recreate it.
A church testimony.
Yeah,
Gone
he's gonna
wrong.
He's gonna be the narrator.
Yeah.
So
Do I get some dialogue lines?
No,
No, you're gonna.
if he wants to go after, actually, I'm gonna be the. Let's go. Go set it up.
all right, so there are actually a lot of videos like this on YouTube of like a church where you can go up and you can say, man, I lived a hard life, but then Jesus showed me the way. Hallelujah. And everybody's, like they want something like that.
Yeah.
They do it like during the
Communion?
communion or
Not
the
communion.
collection of money and stuff. So there's this
pyramid scheme.
woman. This is like a 4-day-old video. It's very new. One of my coworkers showed me it, and it's a woman who's down on her luck. But, she was saying God doesn't fool around. God is real. God does not fool around.
I'm gonna be the priest. Okay,
So you're holding the mic
I'm holding the mic.
for this woman.
Tell me. Tell us how God has helped you.
God,
How has God helped?
He helped me do so much. He helped me through the hardest times of my life. He helped me when we were getting evicted from our place, my little children.
Praise.
Praise, hallelujah. He helped me when I had to sit on the street corners at night,
No.
freezing,
No.
trying to get balls in my mouth for dollar bills. and Jesus helped me when I was getting plowed by them men with my pimp trying to get it.
And then, like,
Trying to get it.
so he just drops the
Trying
mic,
to get it.
hands it back to the woman at the altar. And the funniest part is the woman just tries to go right on through to and she gets the mic and she's like, "Amen. Is there anyone else who has a testimony about Jesus?" And she's like, "Moving up. Nope, that woman did not happen."
She actually said
It's something.
There is some choice. There's a couple of
Balls.
choice. I used to have oral sex with my mouth,
With my mouth.
and I would suck on the balls, and that's when the guy drops the
like
mic.
drops
He's
the
like,
mic.
"Nope,
I was
Nope.
stuck on the ball.
we're not doing it."
I was stuck on the
Oh
balls.
God, it's so
I
funny.
would do oral sex with my mouth, and I would just suck on the balls.
So pretend I don't ever pull away the mic.
They would
going.
just suck on my ball. I would suck on his balls, and I would just put the balls all over my eyeballs, and it was just quadruple balls. They call you 4 eyes, but they call me 4 balls. And that's what my hooker name was on the side of the street. It was like, hey, let's go get some 4 balls. And then he turned around. He said, lick. I had to put my tongue in his butt. I did it for Jesus. Sweet praise to Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, Jesus. All them balls.
What was your name again?
4 balls. Oh, my real name?
Your real name?
Shakisha.
Shakisha. Meet me in the back.
Shakisha Spotfield III.
Spotfield?
Spotfield 4 balls.
Four-
Third.
Is that 4 balls in quotes like in the middle of a name?
like a boxer.
There's a character in the new South Park game. Her name is Classy. She's the stripper, but they call her
yeah.
Classy, and she's like, "Oh, Classy, the one with the C, with the C and the L's, a little dick fucking the eye." And her logo is a C, and the L turns into a dick, and it's fucking the eye. And that's how they describe her. They're like, "Oh, Classy with an eye, with the L, and his little
How
penis."
far have you gotten in the game?
I've beaten the game.
Yeah.
20 hours,
Damn.
5 more achievements.
Wow.
Nice.
I've
Till
beaten-
100%.
Yeah.
Got it.
So like the game itself pretty short.
It
You were
was
able to
like-
blow through it.
It was like 16, 15.
Okay.
That was on normal. I
Yeah.
have to play through it again on the
God,
next
I have
hardest
so many
difficulty.
games. I got Skyrim for the Switch for
Uh-huh.
Christmas. I'm never gonna fucking play that. Like, all I do now on the Switch is play Rocket League, and I'm getting pretty good. And I want to get back to Zelda. I've kind of put Odyssey off to the side just because I beat the game, and now they're like, "There's some more moons," and I'm like, I don't really care about the moons that much.
I also only need one achievement in Skyrim on the 360 version,
Oh, okay.
which I'm never gonna get back to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started playing it. I got like 30 minutes in for Skyrim on the Switch,
Yeah.
and I fell asleep.
Really?
Literally, I've never fallen
How
asleep
many
during a
times
video
have you
game.
played through that game now?
I have played it for 3 hours prior to the.
Wow.
But you
Most
never
recent
like.
Wow.
I do not like it. I keep thinking I'm going to like it, so I was like, maybe if I do it on the Switch, I'll like it. I do not like.
I've just heard about this game literally for years
Yeah.
about it'll take over your life, and I'm like, cool.
But
But it's
And
problem because it came out so long ago.
yeah, and I think Breath of
2011, man. That game
Yeah.
was released fucking.
and I think Breath of the Wild has gotten me more interested in just playing that than it's like I don't need another game like that.
I think it sucks because playing Skyrim when it first came out and then playing it now, I see where it could be so much better.
Do you
Skyrim?
see
Yeah.
the flaws
Oh,
finally?
yeah.
Because like
Okay.
it's fun when
What
it
are the
came
flaws
out.
you're looking
The
at?
big flaws is that you can be everything. You can be the leader of the Thieves Guild, the leader of the Companions, the leader of the College of Winterhold, the leader of this and this, like the Dark Brotherhood. You could be like the worst villain, but still be like
Yeah.
the leader of everything. But
Huh.
I would think with the next Skyrim, that's like a single player game. I hope they play into those a little bit
so
more.
you can only one per character.
Yeah.
like
Okay.
One thing, yeah, because you can basically
Say like
be the
if you're
leader
like
and
the
everything.
Dark Brotherhood, like
Yeah.
the
Uh-huh.
College of Winterhold cuts off, and you can only be like the Thieves Guild person
Huh.
too.
Yeah, they don't. That's not in Skyrim. You can literally just do whatever
You can do
wanna
everything.
One of my coworkers was saying, I told him, you know what I just told you, I got Skyrim for Christmas, and he was like, I got video games for Christmas. I'm 36. And
Bark? Did you just bark?
and he was telling me that Elder Scrolls Oblivion is way better.
Oh,
haven't
that's
played
the
Oblivion.
worst.
Is it
Also
really?
because it's
I-
dated.
Oblivion was awesome.
But it's so
I mean,
dated.
I don't know. I don't.
He
Oh,
was
no, no,
saying-
I'm thinking of Morrowind.
He was saying
Morrowind's
that
super dated. I liked
Morrowind?
Morrowind a lot too.
Morrowind.
Morrowind? Tomorrowwind? What? Burger.
Morrowind.
They took our nerves.
I mean, I don't know. My biggest problem is, I think aesthetics. I think it's dark and gloomy and gray and
They're
brown.
How I
At
like
least
my
with
women.
mod support on the Xbox, you can kind of change
You
it.
must hate the Fallout series too, because that game is super dark.
Yeah, you know what though? It's just so it's dark, but it's pretty at the same time. I think
Fallout
it's because
4 was pretty.
yeah, I'm playing Fallout 4, and it's gorgeous. I agree though. It's obviously
I mean,
like
Fallout 4 has a lot more color than Fallout 3 for sure.
yeah. I've never played
That was
any of the other
apparent.
Fallouts.
Yeah, I think that was something they actually tried to change.
Make it more colorful, yeah, because Fallout 3
Mm.
is very
Yeah, and it's
Bring
like
Elder Scrolls 7.
that's nice.
6. Bring me Elder Scrolls 6. If
so
I
that's
get
the
an
newest
Elder
one. 6
Yeah.
would be
would
the
be
newest one.
Give me Elder Scrolls 6, Skate 4, and Borderlands 3, and I'll be
Skate
fucking happy.
4?
You're the-
When did Skate 3 come out?
When did
Like,
Skate
come out?
3.
A
God,
long time ago. I
God,
still
they
play
kept
that.
on making.
I remember. I think it's this, but I remember when the Robin Big episode when they were filming to make Skate,
Damn.
and that was
Robin Big.
dude. I fucking
No
love
one else
Robin Big.
I ever talked to talks about Robin
Real God, I have all the seasons on DVD. Sad day when we found out
Big.
Big
R.I.P.
died.
Big
R.I.P.
Black.
Big Black. He's the fucking funniest guy. I don't know.
I watched that show for Big Black. Like
Really?
Rob isn't. He's a dick.
Yeah,
He's
he's
got
a
a
dick,
harsh
but they
personality,
really like push
but
each other
yeah.
into this like direction that is just so funny.
How did he die from like a
Heart attack.
just heart failure?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy was probably
But
350, right? He was a big
He was
guy.
over 400, and I think he
400.
dropped down to like 350.
Okay, I remember when they were
Yeah.
working on getting him to lose weight.
He-
One of my
he was
favorite moments is
big.
when they take Big, like when Big takes off his shoe and Rob sees it. Rob sees his foot. And he's like, "What the? It's just this gross, huge, ugly foot." He's like never done, like he's never trimmed a toe. Like I don't know, but they take him to a
Salon.
yeah,
Nail
yeah,
pump.
to get mani pedi, and the woman like the woman's cutting Rob's toenail,
Ugh.
and it flies into her mouth. And he's like, oh, and then Rob's just making a huge deal of it, like, what the fuck? I keep playing with that.
Stop it.
And
That's the deity of my people.
What's
Those are my people.
What's the
is
name?
that?
That is my people.
What's the name?
That is Shakira. The leader of the free world.
No, I thought it was Aaliyah. Like,
Yeah, I was
Aaliyah, right?
testing you.
Wait, this is Left Eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is no balls.
Yeah.
I am 4 balls. This is no balls.
No balls.
No balls.
And then and so it's Rob just shitting on this woman is like I can't, but you got his toenail in your mouth, and then it cuts to her still cutting his nails, but she's got a mask on, which is what you probably should be doing when you're cutting
Yeah.
toenails.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you see the feet? That's the first reaction I would have.
Yeah, like when I cut
They
this,
must see
it's
the
gonna.
worst feet.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Can I tell you guys something that happened to me last night
Yes.
Sure.
in a bar, Joe's bar, the one where all
Jill's?
Is Joe the person?
Joe's
or Joe
bar.
is a-
Who's Joe's
It's called-
bar?
it's
Where's
called
that?
Joe-
He's the guy
It's
behind
right
the counter just
It's right- it's right
cleaning
down
the
the
glass
street.
always.
Basically, it's like one of those hometowny bars. It's right down the street from where Greg lives.
Okay.
So after Rio, me, Greg, and AJ went there, and one of their friends was there. This female, I don't know her name. I forgot it. And I was completely sober. I
Okay.
wasn't drinking. I was just drinking water. And I'm sitting there with them, and she's talking about my nose piercing. And she's sitting there like, oh, that's so cool. And she's like, what kind of gauge is it? And I said, a 14. And she said, that's not a 14. It's a fucking 14. That's what the fucking ring says on the package.
It's on it. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And she starts like, she's like, can I look at it? And she started like putting her fingers in my nose
Whoa.
and like looking at it. Because she has like 20 piercings. She kept saying,
that
I have
true?
like 20
Did
piercings.
you notice?
She had like 2 here, 1 here, 1 here.
You should have
Just, like, got
said,
her
"Show
stuffed up.
me."
She
Yeah.
almost showed me her nipple piercings, but I was like, I don't really want to see that.
Is that true? You didn't want to see it?
No. Because then she's all,
Nah.
she looked at it and she's all, oh, it's kind of like scabby and like gross and disgusting. You're not taking care of your nose that bad. And I was like, this is like 2 months old and I've been cleaning it most, like during the beginning, I was like extra careful. So she snuck me.
You could get like an infection, right?
Yeah.
Sure,
My
that'd
My
be
ex had one
bad.
here. Her lips swelled to like literally that big.
Niggle it.
I
Ooh,
could
yeah,
Full
she
ball.
got, yeah,
But
she got
then
that in.
she
Tore
took
her
me
lip.
to the women's bathroom in a bar as a black man living in Albuquerque. She's cleaned
Hilarity
it for me.
ensued.
She
Cleaned it?
cleaned it with a paper towel with cold water and just cleaned my nose in the bathroom. And then she's all, hold
I
on.
think you were more into this than you're letting on.
No,
You
I'm
let
not
her
into
take
it.
You into the bathroom.
Just so I
And
could tell this.
clean your
just so I could
nose.
tell this story. Okay.
I was
Yes.
thinking about circuit board.
Yes.
You're just like,
I was
this
like-
is gonna be a great story.
And then she was like, she was like walked out and she was gonna give me the thumbs up when I could leave. And then I walked out and the bartender was all, hey, I don't want to see that again. And I was like, oh, she was just like cleaning my nose ring. She said it looks really gross and really bad. I just had to clean it.
You did
And I
not
was-
play.
I was trying to play the gay
Play the
black
gay
man.
black
Wow.
man.
Because when we were in there, she's all, are you straight or gay? And I was like, well, I could be gay if that gets me out of here without being like in trouble. That
Yeah.
they think I'm getting blowjobs and coke in the bar
Yeah,
bathroom.
yeah.
So I was like, yeah.
Or being a
So
sexual
did the
predator.
bartender say
He was
anything?
like, okay.
Uh,
And then I was
Yeah.
acting a little bit more flamboyant because then she left to see her weird ass fucking friends, and I was just sitting there with Greg, and I was just like a little bit more flamboyant, especially when we left. I was like, I don't want to get kicked out of a bar. I'm not even.
We
drinking.
stayed there for 3 more hours.
And I had so many balls.
hello,
in my
pick
face.
knock.
I made up with so many
Hi,
men
Pick
to
Knock.
prove my point.
Hey, Pick Knock.
You just said hey, or she. So
The person who
you,
cleaned your nose.
Oh fuck you.
yeah,
Yeah,
pick,
pick-
knock,
Pick Knock.
picnic.
Yeah, I wasn't wearing this one. I was wearing like the gold.
That was
loop
you.
One. So I wasn't wearing this one specifically.
You were wearing a different one then.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
It
I've.
was the other one was closed. So it kind of just.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a open thing. Yeah.
What is this style called?
Barbell shit.
Barbell shit.
Loop.
Yeah, give me that barbell
2
shit.
balls.
Yeah.
2 balls barbell loop. 50 presses. That gives you a nice pectoral muscles with barbell loop.
Do you have a lot of nose hair? Like, is
Fuck
that
yeah.
you do? So are you getting in there? Like, you have to like trim?
No, but I sometimes pull one out. Look at my nose.
Dude, that is the worst. If anybody's ever pulled
Oh, God.
a
That's
nose hair,
so painful.
It's so painful.
You know what's more painful than pulling a nose hair out of your nose?
What?
Getting your nose pierced.
Oh, okay.
It's like pulling all your nose hair out at
Oh,
once.
God, yeah.
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
We talked about this, but like when I got my nose pierced right here, it pierced and my eyes immediately
yeah.
swelled up like with water because
Yeah.
it's just like it's
Your
very quick.
natural
I
reaction
got made
to
fun
your
of.
nose.
I told you about my nipples, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got my nipples pierced.
We talked. We must have talked about it on
Wait,
stream.
what?
Maybe. No, yeah, I got my nipples pierced.
Are they?
In
They're still
no,
pierced?
no, they're not. Stop.
Nipples close.
and his navel.
Nipples close really fast.
Yeah, because
That's what I learned from.
I
this.
didn't have like super big nipples anyway, because I'm just a guy.
Picknock, I would never assume your gender. You are gender. You are
Fluid.
a cloud. You're a gender amorphous.
gender cloud.
Gender cloud. It's not a joke, by the way.
But yeah, it was college radio, and we were underwritten by a piercing and tattoo shop, and they thought it would be funny if they did it on air, and it was. And I had them for a while, but then I washed one with lens solution, not saline solution.
Wait,
So-
on purpose?
Accidentally. And I was out of regular saline solution, which I had been dutifully cleaning my nipples with. Dutifully. And so I forget which one it was, but it just swelled up. The nipple just like swelled up and got purple.
Oh,
and
you got a bacteria infection.
something, yeah.
Oof.
And so I went to my primary care physician, and she got the like pliers out and like opened up the pliers so she could just like pull it. out.
Wait. Isn't it just like this where...
It was a.
Wait.
Why are you looking at me like that? You're just like so disappointed in me.
Is
You're
this-
like-
How did you take it off?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Isn't that
come
the
out. Yeah,
same?
so it was just a loop, a hoop with a ball bearing.
Yeah.
That would hang down, and I didn't change out the jewelry or anything.
That's the one that was originally in my
Yeah, and so.
His nipple piercing one was originally in my nose. I found it. I was like, I want this.
Was this from
Whose nipple
Scott's
was that?
nipple? I want it here.
In my tongue.
And so she she just pried it to like straight, and she just pulled it out and gave me an antibiotic, and so I had the other one, and the ball bearing just fell out, and I was like, I think this chapter in my life is over.
Wait,
with. I'm
so
not gonna
you got
re-up.
it, like it swelled up.
Yeah,
You had a boobie,
infected. Yeah.
and then you kept the other one on still.
Well,
I feel like that would have been like scary enough for me to be. I'm done with these.
no, I mean I knew what happened, and
Yeah.
I just didn't recreate it. But yeah, well after this one was out and the swelling went down, I was lopsided, and I didn't like that feeling either. So it was kismet. It was kismet.
Yeah.
The ball fell out, and be like, all right, threw it out and
Yeah.
gave it to Orion.
Symmetry is the reason why I pierced the septum and not the side.
Okay,
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would piss me off.
Really?
Just have
one
one
side.
side.
Maybe you should just get both.
That would be stupid.
Yeah, it's symmetry. I get you.
Symmetric.
Symmetry.
Well, you know what?
Symmetry.
I never noticed up until I got my nose pierced. How I just got the one nostril.
Yeah.
How unsymmetrical my face is.
Hmm.
So you're absolutely right. Like and my ex who I don't remember when I got my nose. No. I was
in
with
No.
Jess. I was with Jess when I got my
Oh,
nose pierced. But,
okay.
but somebody pointed out like, yeah, your nose is crooked. Like, can you tell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was very much more apparent with a nose piercing because
Sure.
now people are looking at your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the doorbell? I think it's about time, guys.
Oh yeah.
It's 6:40. We can call it another 5. Why don't you go grab the door?
Yeah, slave.
Slave. So do we want to wrap it up here?
Yeah.
I will say sweet shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm wearing my tennis shirt.
We went and watched tennis together.
Yeah, tennis. It's the alphabet, and then
And then the word tennis. Tennis is a sweet 2-piece. Hey, Nick. It is a Nick. Oh, and you brought a chair.
Hey,
What a nice guy.
Hey. Yeah. So coming up next on Color Circuit.
Yes, tell us about it.
In the new year, we are keeping one of our favorite shows from our newer shows from last year, Down in Front,
Yeah.
where we make fun. Get this. It's a bunch of people
Jerks.
hanging out.
Oh.
And they watch a movie, and then they make fun of it. Okay,
I've
I
never
know
heard
this
of
has
it.
never
No.
been done before, especially on the internet. And we're going to do it for you. What are we watching tonight? The Toxic Avenger?
The Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger.
Toxic.
Oh, shoot.
Are
excited.
they from New Jersey? You've seen this movie before. He's not going to say anything.
Oh, he's keeping his
surprise.
cards close to
Uh,
his...
He's actually the writer of the Toxic
Down in Front is hosted by some of our funniest friends.
Yeah.
Mr. Nick Taro,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Nick Starr, Nicholas Starr. What does Nicholas Starr go by?
Nick.
Nick. So we got 2 Nicks.
Nick.
Nick,
And
Nick,
then,
Nick.
And then
Nick.
Nick. Yeah, you see what he's doing there.
it's so original.
Yeah.
What?
And then last but not least, Stephen Blacksmith, who's
Mhm.
hosting 3 shows.
Yeah, he's helping us
A lot
out
of
a
stuff.
lot.
Nick Black. Okay.
Nick, Black Nick.
Nick, Black Nick.
Goose.
Do we want to pray?
So, anyway, we're gonna stop this
Oh,
show.
and then you're gonna be on the show.
yeah,
tonight.
I'll hang out.
Yeah,
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 do
you'll
we
hang
want
out.
to pray to our deity?
Yeah, how do we do this? How do
Alright,
we show us?
I'm
your
sure it'll
ways.
go
You
well.
Put your hand right here,
Okay.
and you go, Asa.
Get in on this one, Zach.
Asa?
I don't know if I want to.
Asa.
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 You live in the street corner.
You live in the street. Repeat.
You live in the street corner.
Come on.
You put-
Hey.
You put
hey.
you put the spheres in your eyes.
You put the spheres in your eyes.
You put 2 spheres in your eyes,
You put 2 spheres in your eyes.
and you become
You become
And
one
you
with
become
God.
One with God.
In Jesus' name, amen.
In Jesus' name, amen.
That is the most I've prayed.
Ever, right?
Yeah,
Me either.
probably ever. Yeah,
Me
yeah.
same.
Yeah, you say.
So I.
Did you catch the reference? That was 4 balls.
Yeah.
we got it.
Spheres in
Yes.
your eye.
It was a callback. It was a good one.
Call back.
Zach,
Spheres.
you had something to say?
No, I don't have anything.
That can top that? I don't think so. Good
All right.
night, everybody.
Good night. Bye.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Send us off.
You gotta go turn off.
Good turn off.
It'll turn itself off.
What?
Say goodbye.
Hey, we don't actually have to if you don't want. We can